Mini's on the trailer, and I'm ready to roll out. Okay, the quest has begun. I've already been driving for about an hour, and I've got about another hour and a half to 2 hours to get to my first stop, which is Nomas Campground. I've got the Mini in tow on the back, as you can see down here on the trailer. And yeah, off and running. The first stop actually is a car show this afternoon, and it's put on by the Saskatchewan British Car Club, of which I'm a member. The brakes on this thing are making a lot of noise. I'm hoping it's just because it hasn't been driven in a long time and the discs are a little bit rusty. So hopefully they'll clean up in a bit, but it's probably time to check them out anyway. There's a little bit of a crosswind today. So if you see me veering a little bit, that's what'll do it. Driving a motorhome like this, you do get blown around a lot by the wind.
Rephrase that.
Okay.
Well, good talking to you.
Yeah, you too. Okay, there's the Mini. I'm in Nomas, and it's just a little club get together. There's a nice Jaguar. I'm just going to saunter along and look at some of the cars at the show here. The nice little MGB and MGA. I've spent quite a bit of time chatting with this fellow. It's a nice little car. There's a newer MGB. Well, newer MG. I don't know if it's a B. Okay, there's a Triumph TR6. Beautiful car. Hi. Another MGB. A little bit newer. It's got the rubber bumpers on it. Yeah. What year is that one? 76, eh? That's nice. Oh, that one's a midget. An MG midget. The rubber bumpers. And there's a newer Jaguar. Isn't that nice? Sweet. The Jaguar. TR8. Would have a V8 engine. Triumph. Got one of them fat bikes. Is that electric?
No, no, the bike's electric.
Hmm?
The bike's electric. The car is.
No.
The car is like mine.
Uh-huh. That's what, three of them here? That's
three of them. And I own two of them at one point.
Is that right? Yeah.
That one I bought.
Anyway, okay, another MGB. An earlier one. And the third TR8. These have a Rover V8 engine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And a Lotus. That's a pretty car. There's my camper back there. That's where I unloaded the Mini. And another Mini has arrived. It's a 77. That's 1 year newer than mine. Now he's got the Mini light wheels on it. And a Roki dash. That's a pretty car. And we're back around to mine. So from Nomas, my next stop was the Lucky Lake, but the highway was under construction, and the other route, the ferry was out, so I elected to drive back up to Saskatoon and come down with the other group in the morning. However, on the way, I ran out of brakes. I'd step on the brakes, and my pedal would slowly go to the floor, and I eventually found a truck stop service station that I could stop in and check things out. And here you can see that puddle of brake fluid underneath it, and so my solution was to attach some vice grips. So, not sure if my quest ends here, but I limped into Saskatoon. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this, but if you can see it up there, there it is. Vice grips. pinching off one of my brake lines. So I limped into Saskatoon with 3 brakes, and not sure where I go from here. I guess this old rig needs a brake job. So I decided to leave the motorhome in Saskatoon at my daughter's, and I drove down to Lucky Lake, which was my next stop on the trip, along with a bunch from the Saskatoon Car Club that were driving down. So we traveled together, stopped at Danielson Park for a break on the way down, and here we are at the car show in Lucky Lake. Now this first row here, there's a neat little mini moke, a pickup truck, and old Mini and a new Mini. That whole row of British cars there all belong to Tony, one of our club members who lives in Lucky Lake. There's a pickup truck. And the back row here, this is the group that I traveled with from Saskatoon. We were joined by, in the middle there, with a Fiat. And this fellow also has an MGB, which is being worked on at the moment, so he drove his Fiat now. And a couple of those cars you can recognize from the Nomas show the day before. Lucky Lake Car Show was on the Sunday, the Nomas was on the Saturday. So those are Tony's cars there. I love that mini moke. Always wanted one. That one was actually part one of the rentals at Catalina Island in California. And Tony bought that and restored it over the winter. It was really just a basket case. Now here's a stationary engine. Took him a few tries to wind it up and get it running. What is this?
It's a Pontiac.
Pontiac. It's a hearse, and I like the insignia on the side, Route 666. That's a pretty nice Survivor.
Yeah, it is.
Delta 88. Again, it just looks like it's a Survivor. Another Survivor. Pretty sweet. Back at Tony's, got a look at his mini collection, toys and models. Got a great man cave. Well, I made it back safe and sound on 3 brakes and a pair of ice grips. Actually, I secured the vice grips much better than they were. Smaller pair of vice grips and taped up so they can't fall off. I wasn't too worried about it, but yeah, I came directly to the lake, which is where the motorhome spends most of its summer anyway, and I'll just do the repairs here at my own leisure. I think I can buy all the parts online for about half the price of what I can get them local, so that's what I'll be doing, and I guess you'll probably watch that at some point. But yeah, this is the lake lot. There's the tent there for for the boat, and my side-by-side over there. And I haven't cleaned up yet. It's just well, hasn't been cleaned up after the winter, so I got quite a cleanup to do because my daughter and my grandkids are going to be visiting this year, so we'll clean this all up nice. And I was trying to put the battery in it today, so I dragged the steps over there so I could work on it. But I'm going to take a run into town, and I'm going to drive the Mini into town now. And didn't want to tow it on the gravel, but I said the heck with it. And yeah, the trailer there, that's my guest house. That's when people come to visit, I've got a place for them. Actually, over there, I've got an outdoor kitchen and a bathroom with a regular toilet, so I don't have to use the RV toilets. But it's not bad. It needs some cleaning up. And so the Mini made it home safely. No sign of any rock damage after towing it on the gravel, but it is awfully dusty. And unfortunately, it's dusty inside too because I left the vents open. So anyway, I got quite a cleanup to do on that. But we are home safe and sound. So I'm back in the shop, and this is where I'm going to wrap up this video. The quest ended rather abruptly, but I'm not giving up. I am going to get out there again and follow through with the quest to find the history of that Twincam, which is what that trip was supposed to be all about, and I never even got to my destination. But anyway, we'll get the motorhome all sorted out and get some new brakes on there, and we'll give it another try. But for now, thank you for tagging along, and if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, hit the notifications, and we'll see you on the next one. I certainly have a new appreciation for what Derek at Vice Grip Garage does, because it's very difficult to try and record your every move, and especially when things are going wrong. But anyway, next time around I'll try and do a better job with the video, and we'll see you on the next one.